What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm super excited because we are going to be trying out probably the most viral makeup product that I have seen in a long time. They are these Fui pudding pots. You guys have probably seen these on your social feed already. I don't think I've ever seen a product like truly like this in texture. Ready? Like, watch. It literally like bounces. Do you guys see that? It's so cool. So we are gonna be trying these today. These are the lip and cheek blurry pudding pots. You can actually use these on your cheeks and your lips, and they're supposed to be very blurring to the skin and give you like a soft airbrushed look. So I'm really excited. I have 5 different shades that we will swatch, although there are 35 different shades in these. And then Fui also recently came out with their lip and cheek glowy jelly pot, which these are different. I also have 5 shades in these. These are gonna give more of like a glow to the skin, and they're like a multi-use jelly balm, almost gonna give like a gloss to the face, which you can also use on your cheeks or your lips. So we're gonna try those out too. You guys can find these on Amazon, and I know they do have them on TikTok shop as well. I get them literally all over my feed. I've seen so many people trying these, so I'm like, all right, we gotta try them for ourselves. I will link where you can get them in the description box. I do wanna thank Fui for sending these out to me and partnering with me on today's video. I am so excited. Without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, first let's start with the OG product that I saw from them, which are the blurry pudding pots. Honestly, the first time that I saw this, I think it was Michaela that I saw the first person like review this, but I was like, what are those? Just because the texture is so interesting. Like, they're literally bouncy. It's so cool. Unlike anything else that I have in my collection. This is shade Ambitious, so it's like a beautiful red. I'm gonna do swatches on my hand of the 5 shades that I have, and then we can pick one to apply to the face. So first we'll do Ambitious. That is right there. Really pretty, and I can already see like the blurring effect. Definitely more of like a matte finish, where obviously the other ones that we're gonna try are gonna be the opposite, so depending on like what you like best. Next, let's do shade Without. And now I'm using my fingers for these, but they do also have this little silicone brush, which they say it also applies really nice with, so we can try both to see. That is a beautiful like pinky, more neutral shade, which is like typically the kind of blushes that I go for personally. Next, let's do Baby, which is like a pretty pink. I'm gonna do this one over here. This is a little bit of a darker sort of rose shade, really beautiful. Then we have Faded. I tried to pick like a wide variety of different colors for you guys, because again, there are 35 different shades in these. So there's probably gonna be a color for everyone. Oh, that one is beautiful. More like a wine sort of tone shade, I feel like, for the winter months and like the fall and stuff. Beautiful. And again, you can wear these on your lips too, not just the cheeks. And then last but not least, let's try shade Baddie. This one is a little bit more like purpley too. And I will apply that one right here. Ooh, that's very pretty as well. Almost like a deeper like berry shade. I like that. Very pretty. Now the tough part is like, which one do I apply? I think I'm gonna go with this beautiful pink here. That was shade Baby. That's what I'm gonna apply on my cheek. I'm gonna do like the blurry pudding pot on this side, and then we'll do the more glowy jelly ones on this side, so we can see the difference like right next to each other. All right. So let's go in. I'm actually gonna try with the silicone brush, because this is like, again, a tool that they say you can use to apply it, or you can use your finger if that's how you prefer. I'm gonna get a little bit. I feel like these are pretty pigmented, so we don't need too much. And I'm just gonna press it on with the brush. Wow, you can literally immediately see how it's blurring my skin like as I put it on. I purposely did not put like any powder before I applied this to see if this like helped to mattify basically the complexion like foundation that I have on, and it definitely did, but it's not like a flat matte. It's like a perfecting sort of matte, which I do really like. And this is blending it quite nicely. I do want to see how it blends with a finger though too, so I'm gonna grab a little bit more just with my finger and tap that on top. My finger's also working nicely to blend. This shade is also really pretty. I like it. It's not like too bold or bright, but then you can obviously like build it up and add more pops of color like where you want. So pretty. Now I do obviously want to try it on the lips too, so let me take off the lip that I have on. Just wipe that off. I'll leave my liner a little bit so we still have like a border. Let's try a different shade on the lips too. Let's do the more neutral shade Without. I honestly really wanted to try this one on my cheeks, because y'all know I love a nice little neutral, but this would definitely be a lip color that I would go for. I'll use the silicone brush at first and just apply. Ooh, so pretty. I'm applying on half the lip, because we're gonna do like kind of half with the more matte blurred side and then the other half more glowy, to show you the difference. This color is beautiful though, and this is my favorite sort of like texture for a lip product where it is more mattifying because that's gonna help it last. They almost have like a very interesting texture. They're like almost like moussey, which again, you can kind of see like, it's like a mix between like a mousse and a gel. Like I feel like you can see it when you press on it, but really nice texture for a lip product because it doesn't feel drying at all, but it will definitely have a longer like longevity period to it and not just like slip off with everything that you eat. So really, really like that. And I like how even though this is more like airbrushed and perfecting in a more matte finish rather than glowy, it still allows my skin to glow through underneath. It's not making me like flat and matte, if that makes sense. Like still definitely have a glow to my skin. It just looks more blurred, which I do really like. Packaging on these is also a 10 out of 10. They're adorable. They kind of like remind me of like macaroons, like those cookies. So cute. These also blended out like a dream, super easy to blend, which not all like more matte products are. No issues with blending and definitely could just use your finger, but the silicone brush was nice too. Kind of gives like that finger-like application in brush form if you don't want to get like your hands dirty, which I know sometimes I don't personally. Okay, so these were obviously like their first viral hit, but now we gotta try what I think is gonna be the next viral hit, which again is the glowy jelly pots. Okay, so let's swatch these and see. First, I wanna swatch Lavender Whip. I wanna see if these are also bouncy. Oh, yes they are, okay. So cool, like the texture of these, and these are actually a lot harder than like these ones are. You can tell like definitely different sort of finish to them, but they're still like bouncy. Okay, very cool. So I feel like these you have to rub a little bit more to like work them up the first time, and then you start to get the more glossy sort of texture. See, now they're like ready to go. Oh, and these have a scent to them, like very like fruity. The other ones do not have a scent. No fragrance. So this is Lavender Whip. Very pretty. Kind of like a cool tone pink for a lip gloss. I know I'm gonna love that. That's like my normal favorite type. Next we have Cherry PPO or Cherry Popo. I'm not sure 100% how to say that one, but a pretty little cherry shade right there. Next we have Cream Tea, which this one looks like a little bit more like mauve-y, which I'll do right on top here. Ooh, that is very pretty as well. I love that. And these have so much glow to them. Like these are gonna make you glow, almost like a face gloss sort of finish. And then we have Custard. This one looks really pretty, almost like a little bit of a peachier shade, which I'll put right on top. Ooh, I love that. Definitely has the more orangey, like corally undertones to it. Really, really pretty. I feel like that's the one I wanna try on my cheeks. But then we do also have Sugar Powder, which this is more of a highlight and looks like it has like a slight pink finish to it. This one I'm gonna just swatch with my finger to get kind of the highlight. Ooh, that is pretty. Like you really see the glow when the light hits it, which is gonna be so pretty on the face. So I'm excited to try that. Okay, so let's go in with Custard. And I'm gonna tap that on my cheeks. So immediately going on, you obviously get a much more glowy finish than you do with the first ones. And then you can work the pigment up depending on like how much you want. I feel like with the glowier finish, I wanna try how it blends with my finger instead. So I can kind of just like mold it. I think I like applying with my finger a little bit more for the glowier one. Look at the glow though. Like if you like to glow, you're gonna like this. What I do like though is that it's not super sticky, which is nice because I feel like a lot of like very glowy products like this, even if we're thinking of like lip gloss, because this again can also be applied to the lips, it doesn't have a sticky texture to it though. It's just like a slick texture, almost like a face gloss would be. So I do like that. I wanna try the highlighter, which this is Sugar Powder. But before I even go in with any highlight, I want you guys to see like the side to side, obviously the difference between the much more glowy version versus the more blurring, mattifying version. Although the glowy is not like emphasizing texture, because if I have a lot of texture anywhere on my face, it's literally right in here. And I don't feel like it's emphasizing it. You just definitely get that glow, where on this side, it's more of a matte finish. Let's go in with the highlight though and tap on top to really amp up that glow. This is just gonna add like a very pearlescent sparkle sort of finish with that face bomb sort of glowy texture and really amp up the glow even more when the light hits it. I wanna try this on my lips too. I feel like for myself personally, the glowy jelly pots I will like most for my lips, and then I'll reach for the blurry pudding pots more for my cheeks, but I do love how you can use them both interchangeably, so definitely a multi-use product. Let's go in with shade Cream Tea and apply that to my lips. This is actually super similar to the color that we used on this side, just a more glowy version. Love it as a lip gloss because it gives beautiful shine, and then you can even top it again if you want to use the highlight to amp up the shine. shine even more. So you can definitely see the differences from the more like glowy, hydrated sort of looking side. I feel like for like summertime and stuff too, as we move into warmer weather, this would be beautiful on like a beach day or something. But then we also have the blurred matte side as well. So let me know which side you guys like better. Again, I feel like I like the blush more blurred and matte, and then I like the lip product more glowy. Of course, I have to be difficult, but either way, super beautiful and definitely different than a lot of the other products that I have in my collection, which I like. For the glowy jelly pots, these do come in 19 different shades. So again, I only showed you guys 5 of them, but these are really fun and different than like the same products that we see over and over again. So I like that. Like I said, you guys can find these on Amazon as well as TikTok shop. So I will link them down below in the description box if you want to check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video.